Paramahamsa Nithyananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nithyananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamaha-siddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd Pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nithyanandaya swagatam, anandanubhavaswadam, sarvaroga nivarakam, vande papa vinashaktam. Nithyanandaya swagatam, nityamuktam nirvikalpam, dhyanaloka pradipakam, vande shantamayam bandham. Nithyanandaya swagatam, anandagandha sancharam, sarvopadhi vinirmuktam.
सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् ज्ञानसम्बन्धाचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्.
After a few years, again he starts thinking. He starts analyzing what is going on. I am just living the same life, eating, moving around, and just normal life. I feel something seriously is missing. I am missing something. I found whatever a person can get, best things, but inside me some emptiness, something is empty. I don't feel fulfilled. What is happening to me? He started searching. The seeking starts. Maybe he's around the age of 40. He's around the age of 40. Then suddenly one day, lion attacks the sheep again, attacks the flock again. When the lion attacked the flock, all the sheep ran away. This lion sheep, neither lion nor sheep, the lion sheep, it neither felt like running away, nor it had the courage to stand and face. Because the guy who is trying to attack, he looks so graceful. Something is different. He has never seen a being or a beast like this. So slowly, somehow, unconsciously, this lion sheep feels attracted towards lion. Because of that attraction, neither he ran away, nor he had the courage to stand, because he thinks he is a sheep. So he slowly walks, looking at the lion, he walks. He is walking behind, but looking at the lion. His face is towards the lion, but he is slowly walking. Lion straight away comes near him and catches him. This fellow starts blurting, "Oh, leave me, don't kill me, don't kill me." Lion says, "Fool, I have not come to kill you. You are a lion. Why are you shouting? Why are you blurting? Why are you thinking that I am going to kill you? You are a lion." He said, "Lion?" Then the sheep lion started thinking that this lion is trying to cheat and take him to the forest. So he got frightened. No, leave me. Don't tell me all these things. Leave me. Lion said, "Fool, you are a lion. Why don't you understand?" He said, no, I am sheep. And somehow he escaped and ran away. Even though he escaped and ran away, he is not able to forget the lion. He is not able to forget the lion. After 1 week, again, he started feeling like meeting the lion. 1 week, the fear will be there. Once you have the first experience, there will be little fear after the first experience. And after a week, the fear slowly subsided. This guy started thinking again, I think I should meet that lion once more. One part of the mind is saying, no, I am afraid, he may kill me. The other part of being is saying, no, it was a bliss, such a bliss, so beautiful, so graceful. I think we should meet him. Please be very clear. Unless you have enlightenment within yourself, you will not feel attracted towards an enlightened person. If you feel attached, if you feel connected, if you feel that you are in tune with an enlightened person, be very clear, you have enlightenment within you already. If you don't have that already within you, you will not even feel connected. If you have not grown, if you have not become mature to that level, you will not even feel connected. So there are millions of people in this city. Why only few hundred are sitting here? And not only that, there are thousands of people who have come and gone. Why only few hundred are sitting regularly? The moment you feel attracted towards this teaching, be very clear, the enlightenment which is in you has started expressing, started opening. That's the reason the lion sheep or sheep lion feels or remembers the lion. Then it thinks, I think I should go and see the lion. But how to see? You don't know. Lion never sends flyer. Here I am doing program. You can meet me. I am there. How to see? But he waits. This sheep lion always comes near the forest. He comes to the boundary of the forest, the boundary of the meadow and the forest. He waits there every day. Can I catch the glimpse of the lion? After 2-3 months, again, once more the lion appears. But the moment this sheep lion sees the lion, again he is caught in the fear. He is waiting more than 3-4 months to see the lion, but the moment he saw him, again the fear came up. This time, the lion came near and asked, "How are you?" The sheep lion said, he started blurting again. I said, no, I'm. He's not able to answer, but he's not running away. Earlier he ran away. This time he's not running away, but he's not able to answer. The lion said, "Don't worry, if you are afraid, I will go away. I am not going to kill you because you are a lion. I won't eat you. I can't eat you. So I won't kill you. And I have no use because of you. I have no use because of you. There is no need for me to be here if you are afraid. If you are not afraid, I will stay here and spend few minutes with you. Otherwise I am going." When the lion started walking back, the sheep lion shouted, No, please be here, please be here. Please spend few minutes with me. Then the sheep lion says, "Don't come very close, you can stand little distance, but talk. I want to spend some time with you, but not very close, at some distance. Please be there, at 10 feet distance. And I will stand here, but please spend some time with me." The sheep lion, neither he is able to forget the lion, nor he wants to go near. This is the next phase. Neither he is able to live near, nor he wants to escape. So around 15 feet distance, he stands and talks. But again and again, the lion is saying, "You are a lion, fool, you are thinking you are a sheep, and you are living with that other, your friends. They are not your friends. They are not your life. This is not the way you are supposed to live." This guy starts thinking. Slowly the doubt, maybe this lion is trying to take me inside the forest and eat. That doubt has disappeared. Now, the sheep lion understood. Lion is not saying all these things because lion has got some benefit. No, lion has no benefit because of me. It has no benefit by me. I have nothing to offer to him. And he is not going to have any benefit from me. Only when that confidence comes, only when that happens in disciple's mind, he starts trusting the words of the master. That is why in the Vedic system, spiritual knowledge is always free. We believed spiritual knowledge is free unless you understand, no way I am going to contribute to the master. No way master is missing me. I am not going to add anything to him which he is not having. Only when you understand that, you will start trusting his words. The trust between the master and disciple will happen only when disciple understands, I have nothing to add in his being. He has got enough of everything. He is overflowing. He is sharing because he is overflowing. He is not giving anything to take something from me. He is just overflowing. It is his very being. Only when you understand that, you will start trusting the master's words.
I trust in you. 'Cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare. I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. My life's become a meditation. If this is we had a deep connection. Nithyananda, Nithyananda. Oh, every time I see you, my consciousness expands. Oh, heart begins to dance. Every time I think of you, I just like to
You can never teach just through verbal language. All communication happens more than 90% only through body language. You can never learn through verbal language. It is always body language which teaches. I have seen people, how many video discourses they may see, DVDs they may see, but they don't understand unless they come and sit in front. When they come and sit in front, one discourse is enough to transform them. If they sit and watch the TV, the DVD, the recorded discourses, how many they may watch, but never the transformation happens. Transformation never happens. For transformation, the direct touch is necessary. Master is the person who can give the direct touch, who can radiate the presence, who can teach through body language. It is not even teaching, it's like awakening. He just awakens you by his presence, by his space. He creates such a wonderful space in which automatically you are awakened. Beautiful story from Vivekananda, a great enlightened master. Let me narrate that story. That will give you an idea how Master awakens the disciple just by his presence. There was a lioness in a forest. It was pregnant, about to give birth. One day it was searching for food. It was going around the forest, trying to catch some animal. It saw the sheep of flock and jumped when it was trying to attack. It just gave birth to a lion and died there itself because the jumping is too much. It was not able to manage or maintain. Gave birth to a lion and died. The cub was left orphan. Nobody was there to attend. These goats, they somehow felt very friendly with this cub and they took this cub. Cub started growing with these goats. They started drinking the goat's milk and started eating the grass, almost living like a goat. And actually, one more thing, the way in which you are brought up, that is the way you will have an idea about yourself. And don't think we are human beings just by birth. You walk with two legs because you are taught and you are brought up in that way. Otherwise, naturally, we will be still animals. This cub was brought up just among the goats, and it really felt it is a goat. It used to eat the grass and drink the goat's milk and play with the goats, live like a goat and create sound just like a goat. After a few years, one day, one lion was again attacking that same group, and it saw a cub along with the goats, and it just attacked that cub, brought the cub out of the group. Cub started shouting, leave me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Lion said, don't worry, I won't kill you, you are not a goat. Cub said, don't tell me all these things. Don't kill me, don't kill me. Just give me that assurance that you will not kill me. Lion said, don't worry, I will not kill you. It just left. The cub ran, and his cub escaped and ran. Next day again, lion attacked the same group. Again it attacked the same cub and brought it out. Again the cub started shouting, crying, oh, don't kill me, don't kill me, leave me. Lion said, don't you understand? I am not catching you to kill you. Understand, you are not a goat, you are a lion. Again the cub started crying, no, I am lion, I am goat only. Don't kill me. Anyhow, lion tried its best to convince the cub. Cub is not ready to get convinced. Lion left the cub. All right, go. Third day, slowly the cub started feeling somehow connected with the lion. It started remembering the lion again and again. Why should he catch me? Twice he caught me. He could have killed me. He's not killing, or he's not ready to eat me. Why he should again and again catch me? And again he's advising me I am a lion. Why should you do that? He started contemplating on the lion. Something of that lion, some quality of that lion started attracting him. In the heart, without his knowledge, unconsciously, he started contemplating on the lion. Third day, when the flock crossed that area, the cub stood and watched whether the lion is coming or not. Fourth day, the cub started waiting in that same area to have a glimpse of lion. Now lion appeared again, came near the cub. This time it doesn't have to catch the cub. Cub just stood. Cub started trusting the lion. Just stood. Lion said, how are you? How you are doing? After a few words, lion called the cub. Why don't you come and spend some time with me? The moment cub heard this word, got frightened. You can see and spend few minutes, but he is not courageous enough to go with the lion. Again the cub escaped. After a few days, again the cub saw the lion. Now he has got some courage. And not only that, slowly he has developed a little bit attachment towards the lion. This time he brought a little bit of grass to the lion to offer. Sir, why don't you eat this? Lion also has to act as if it is a goat. It has to show to the cub that he is not somebody superior, he is not somebody away, he is not somebody different. So he acted as if he is eating the grass. Now slowly the cub has started trusting the lion. Now, lion started acting. Instead of telling the cub that you are the lion started acting as if it is goat. So that the trust can happen between the cub and lion. Slowly, cub started trusting the lion. One day, cub was ready to go with lion to the nearby river, a picnic. Lion took the cub, both of them went near the river. When they were standing near the water, suddenly lion grabbed the face of the cub, head of the cub, neck, and said, look at the river. Cub said, yes, I am seeing. What you are seeing? Cub said, our faces. Do you see my face? Yes. I am a lion. Yes. Do you see your face? Yes, I am seeing. You are also a lion. Again, the fear came up. Cub said, no, leave me. Started shouting. Now it is too much. The lion had little meat. He just took the meat, forcibly put inside the mouth of a cub. Cub slowly started chewing. The taste of the blood. When the cub started tasting the blood, slowly he started feeling, yes, I could eat the meat. I am not just a goat. If I am a goat, how can I eat the meat? The first experience that I am the lion started happening. Of course, again the cub is not ready to be convinced. After a few minutes, just out of the old habit, he vomited the meat. Again started shouting, no, don't try to brainwash me. Don't try to teach me. I am goat. He started running. After a few days, again somehow lion managed the cub, brought him to the river. This time he decided he has to realize, he has to experience. This time when he brought the cub, it showed him very clearly, look at your face, look at my face in the river. Both are one and the same. And eat this fresh meat. He gave him the fresh meat to eat, to taste. And naturally, taste of the blood made the cub to realize it is not a goat. It is lion. And he removed him. He removed the cub. Left him in the forest. He didn't let him stay with the goats. When he has to live in the forest, naturally, he has to search for his food. He has to hunt. He has to go around. He started hunting. He experienced completely who he is and started living as a lion. Beautiful story. I don't know how Vivekananda came up with this story. This is exactly the same thing happens between you and the master. Exactly same thing.
Dial the avatar. Paramahamsa Nithyananda answers your questions live during the daily morning satsang every day at 7:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. We invite you to directly talk to Swamiji and receive his blessings for your life to be filled with bliss and all the auspiciousness. Dial the avatar at 918027279999 extension 129.
incidents or the things happening in the outer world are no way connected to your response from the inner world. In the same way, the thoughts which is rising in your inner world are no way connected to your identity which you have about yourself in the inner world. You have two identities. One which you show for others, another one which you keep it for yourself. Both are lies. Let it be very clear, you always think the identity which you show to the world is lie, and the identity which you have about yourself, within yourself, is a truth. Let it be very clear, the identity which you are keeping within yourself, about yourself, that is a big lie. That is also a lie. Your response or your thoughts related to your identity which you are showing outside to the outer world, and to the identity which you are keeping in your mind about yourself, both are completely unclutched. It's a lie. People come and tell me, they always come and express their guilt. Swamiji, actually I am a different kind of person, but I am showing outside as if I am courageous and a nice, honest person. I don't know how to bridge the gap. Let it be very clear, the guilt which you are carrying, or the personality which you are carrying which creates guilt in you, that is also a pure lie. If you think the personality which you are carrying inside is true, and the personality which you are projecting to the outer world is a lie, you will start thinking about morality. All your morality is the gap between these two, or the gap between these two only creates the idea about morality. I am talking very subtle, but the basic truth about life.
The first step to learn love is go through identity crisis. You should be completely in the crisis of not knowing what your identity is. Literally going through acid wash. All the ideas you carry will be broken to pieces, including the idea about you. It's like only after going through the surgery, you can be out of tumor. Only after going through the identity crisis, you know what is being and loving and life itself. The best place to go through the surgery is hospital. Best place to go through the identity crisis is Jnanapeetham. You can go through the surgery on your own also in the house. You can just cut and try to take the tumor. But you don't know whether you will be alive after that. Same way, if you try to go through this identity crisis outer world on your own, you don't know whether you will stand up after that or not. Identity crisis is a basic requirement for you to flower as a new being. Yatra, spiritual pilgrimage, is such an important dimension for every spiritual seeker. Getting out of the place you are living, where your identity is living, where people perceive in their own way about you, first gives you the freedom to be out of your identity. When you go to these high energy centers like Kailash, not only your old identity is removed, the possibility for the growth of new consciousness happens. Especially with an enlightened being, he will properly use that situation and create identity crisis in you and clear your old identity and create complete new inner space. The identities you carry, social identity, professional identity, racial identity, national identity. Sometimes you think You identify yourself based on your religion, your country, your race, your caste, your community, your creed. Please understand, this racial identity, national identity is responsible for millions of people dying every year in the planet Earth. World's worst terrorist on the planet Earth is racial and national identity. Please understand, largest number of deaths on the planet Earth is caused by racial and national identity. The moment you feel you belong to certain geography, you are ready to sacrifice your life for that geography. People die, especially youngsters. Millions die in the war fields. And without any guilt, without any even second thought, people kill people just because their national identity. Identity you create because of your geography. I tell you, most uncivilized act is killing people because of your racial and national identity. It is so unfortunate still human beings have not evolved from that low conscious of killing people, destroying people because of racial and national identity. Same way, the racial identity is responsible for all religious and communal terrorism. Unclutch from social, professional, racial, national identities, you will see so much of peace, joy, bliss happening in you. Universal intelligence awakens in you the moment you unclutch from low-level identities. The moment you unclutch from racial, national identities, immediately the universal intelligence awakens in you. Unclutching from the inner world identities like parental conditioning, ahankara and mamakara. Ahankara means the idea you project about yourself to others. Mamakara means the idea you believe about you as you inside you. See, always the idea you project to others about you will be more than what you are. Mamakara, the idea you believe about you in the inner self is always lower than you. Idea you project on others, an idea you project on yourself. This ahamkara and mamakara, your whole life is nothing but the fight between the ahankara and mamakara. Means the identity you project in the outer world and the identity you believe as you in the inner world. Unclutch from inner world identities, both the identities. Unclutch from the identity you project to the outer world, unclutch from the identity you believe as you in the inner world.
Pratyaksha Pada Puja. Offer your gratitude to the lotus feet of Paramahamsa Nithyananda. Pratyaksha Pada Puja is a rare opportunity in a lifetime to express your surrender and gratitude directly at the feet of the Master, daily at 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time. You can register for e-Pada Puja online and you can receive individual darshan and blessings after the puja. You can send your blessings request at itv.nityananda.org or call 91-97422-03311. Make the best use of this rare opportunity to be in the space of the living enlightened Master.
Swamiji, can you please elaborate on what a seeker undergoes during an identity crisis? He undergoes everything other than clarity. Anything negative above the sky and below the sky and under the earth, he goes through. How does one react to such a crisis? Usually, you react in a very foolish way. See, when you get disease, that is the time you need to have more trust and closeness to your doctor, obedience to your doctor. But because you got sick, you say, how dare, such a good doctor is for me. I have such a best family doctor. Still I have fallen sick. I don't trust him. I will not go to him. I will dump him. I will curse him. You escape from him. You don't trust him. You doubt him and you just completely move away from him. What will happen? Death. That is what usually people do when they have identity crisis. They say, what is the use of this great master, incarnation in my life? All my life I was with him, I served him, I am his disciple, still he is not helping. You create your own theories, theologies and interpretations for my words. Suddenly, from your eyes, all my grace disappears. Till yesterday, what a grace, what a power, what an energy. Suddenly you say, he's not a handsome guy. And who wants to see him? Suddenly, everything looks like a pain. And even if he helps, who knows whether I will be able to retain that help and stay in that state itself. Your foolishness does everything, all asanas, Sarasasana, Chakrasana, Surya Namaskar, everything your foolishness does, other than finding solution. When you have identity crisis, that is the time you need to have more trust on the Master. You need to be more close to him. You need to be available to him. You need to do what he says. It is unfortunate how much ever you tell human beings, only during the identity crisis, they get bumped out of this whole enlightenment machinery. Master's mission is enlightenment machine. But when you go through the identity crisis, you get bumped out. It's like the car assembly line, just before engine being put, the car gets bumped out. What is the use? Just before the engine's installation, the car gets bumped out. Maybe it can be used as a bullock cart, not as a car. If a car gets bumped out in the assembly line before the engine being fixed, the only reason it can be used is, only way it can be used is as a bullock cart, not as a car. Many times, only when you go through the identity crisis, you escape, you get bumped out very foolishly. You are asking, can such a crisis bring about laziness and boredom? What laziness and boredom? It will bring destruction. It's like you are asking, if I drink poison and don't take medicines, will I have boils on my skin? Will I have any ulcer in my stomach? What ulcer? You are going to have cancer. Come on. Boredom and laziness is very small problem. Please understand. Till you become one with the cosmic identity, your identity will be constantly going through a crisis. How can a straw which is floating on the ocean be safe, comfortable, settled? No. Till it disappears into the ocean, it cannot be settled. Identity crisis is a two-word. Identity itself is the meaning of identity crisis. You don't need to use two-word, identity crisis. If you just use the word identity, that's enough. Identity will have crisis, that's all. That is the truth. As long as you have identity, it will have crisis. Normally in the society, when you have identity crisis, you always have escaping routes, exit routes. TV, in TV itself, 200 channel. Only in India, 676 channels are there. Anyhow, hundreds of channels. If not, then pay-per-view, movies, on-demand shows and programs. If nothing is working, then internet. There is so much escape route, exit route is there for you. That is why you manage the identity crisis. Like, you don't allow yourself to be same spot, you just move, check, and try to relax. There also again, a wave attacks you. And again, it's like a straw being pushed and pulled by the waves in the ocean. Slowly that straw goes and hides itself near a boat, small boat. So for 5 minutes, no waves attacks the straw. But after a few minutes, the boat moves. Then again the straw is pulled and pushed this side and that side by the waves. Again this fellow goes and hides behind another one small boat. These boats behind which you hide is this entertainment programs. All the methods you use to change your mood, whether it is alcohol, smoking, TV, newspaper, knowing about others, peeping into others' bedroom. No, really. The sickness of peeping into others' bedroom, I don't know when human beings will lose that. You can peep into any number of people's bedroom and entertain yourself, engage yourself, but the identity crisis is not going to leave you. The moment that boat moves, again the waves are going to attack you. Till the straw disappears into the ocean, identity crisis is not going to be solved. So I tell you, identity crisis brings not just laziness and boredom, it brings destruction. Identity crisis, not handled properly, is equivalent to drinking poison. How does the seeker get past this stage in his spiritual seeking? The only way, you should strongly decide, only during all my confusion and difficult moments, I will not leave the Master. During the most difficult, confusing, identity crisis moments is the time I should be with him. I should be around him. I should not be disconnected. take this decision strongly.
You are trying to protect your identity against your reality. That is where you miss the whole game. That is why our life is a big failure. You are trying to protect which is not, you are trying to fight for which is not, against which is. See, the light has got an existence. It has got positive existence. But darkness doesn't have positive existence. It exists only in a negative way. It doesn't have positive existence. You are trying to protect which doesn't have positive existence against which has got positive existence. The neutral zone, the inner space or consciousness is the reality. It is a truth. It exists in you every moment. Every moment when your incoming breath takes turn as outgoing breath or outgoing breath takes turn as incoming breath, you are in that neutral space. You are in that consciousness. But you neither wanted to experience nor feel comfortable with that zone. You are so caught up in your identity, especially with the Western culture. Surrender means death. Just by hearing the word surrender, people get frightened. But you don't know, you are trying to protect something which doesn't have basic existence. In Shivapurana, there is a beautiful story called Oodal. Oodal means the Devi knows her whole life is Shiva's. But even then, she tries to get the attention of Shiva by small fights. She just tries to fight with Shiva to get his attention. At least with Krishna, I can imagine he will give you attention if you fight in a small way. And he is that kind of a guy who is interested in keeping all the relationships alive. So he will bend for you. Even if you fight, he will say, okay, don't worry, no, I did not mean that, I meant this. He will give a different interpretation for his words and all these things, pacifying everything and go on. Shiva, I get lost. Either you are here or you are not here, get out, that's it. She tries to have this small fight. I can describe exactly the same way I felt my individual identity has already realized it lost its base. It can no more claim any insecurity arguments it presents in front of me for any of my actions. It cannot present any argument about greed or fear to me and justify its independent existence. Please understand, your individual consciousness, what do you think as you? It gives all types of justification for its individual existence. If you remove all those justifications, it loses its base and simply dissolves into the cosmos. My individual identity has already realized it has no argument to justify its independent existence. So the basic connection has happened, but still it wants to get little. It's like you know you have to do this work, but you just want to get attention from Swamiji. Can you tell me how to do? This all will work with Krishna, not with Shiva. He just says, get out and get lost. Either you do it on your own or
nothing can be done. I tell you, if you want the further purification of your biomemory, these great clicks to settle down in you, the only way is leaving it. Actually, Krishna gives a solid truth and experience in Sankhya Yoga itself. After this, it took at least few hours for Arjuna to completely get convinced and start fighting. I can say the Sankhya Yoga is like a first experience. If Krishna kept quiet, in half an hour Arjuna would have burnt all his biomemory and stood up and fought. After the Sankhya Yoga, Krishna need not speak at all. But Krishna is the type of guy who will always try to, no. That is why he is attending all the attention need questions of Arjuna. I tell you honestly, after Sankhya Yoga, this second chapter, nothing to speak. If I have to describe the scene, Arjuna was in terrible depression. He is not even able to raise his head. And Krishna putting his hand on the Arjuna's shoulders, lifting his chin with the other hand, teaches Sankhya Yoga. The moment Sankhya Yoga is over, Arjuna, wow, the extraordinary light has happened in his eyes and he is ready. But he just does not want to accept the victory of Krishna. See, if Arjuna comes out just like that in depression, from depression, and says, wow, come on, let's fight. Now it's victory for Krishna. That is too much. He heard everything and whole thing is clear. But now he just covers the light in his eyes, takes the edge of Krishna's cloth. No, Krishna. Whatever you are saying seems right. But you are telling something about bhakti now. What is that? When you spoke about yoga, you said yogi is the best guy. And you say, do bhakti to me. What is all about this? Fool, here we are talking about fight. It is all about waging war. After the Sankhya Yoga, it is all about the melted golden part of you. Means it's like you have your individual identity standing with 100 logic away from the cosmic truth, and almost 80 logic has lost its base and you have fallen into the cosmic truth. But that remaining 20 legs, it can't help you to stand, but it can help you to fight. The whole problem for a spiritual seeker is that 20 legs. Now anyhow, it's like visualize this. There's a huge part where gold is getting melted. There is another one small part in which the gold is there. Because of this heat, that part gold also is getting melted. That part has 100 legs. When this gold has melted, 80 legs have fallen and that part has fallen into this. Means that gold has become part of this practically. But that gold is trying to use the remaining 20 legs as hands to swim and jump, go out.
This 20% is the real suffering. But I can tell you from my experience that 20% has its own sweetness also. It's like love fights. And you simply know nothing can be done. You are already done. But you have that small fight. You always love to have that small fight. Overflowing, feeling life is a too big blessing. Is what Krishna is trying to make Arjuna understand. See, I tell you one more thing. Even if you don't realize that consciousness is imperishable, you are imperishable. I wanted to break an important truth. Even if you don't become enlightened, if you don't realize you are imperishable, you are going to dissolve into that only. It is like a gold. When it is put in the mercury, it will melt. There is a huge mercury pot, which is a cosmic intelligence, cosmos. 2 gold coins are there. 1 gold coin feels, it knows the truth. The moment it falls into the mercury, it will dissolve into the mercury, it will become one with the mercury. This coin only is enlightened gold. And this other gold, it does not understand any of this, and it feels deeply insecure. If I fall into this mercury, what will happen? I will disappear into this, I will die, and my identity will be lost. This is unenlightened gold coin. Whether enlightened gold coin or unenlightened gold coin, both are going to disappear into mercury. I tell you, then only one utility value for enlightenment is, when you are away from mercury, you can be with joy or suffering, that's all.
Nithyananda Radio Podcast, Life Solutions on the Go, with enlightening and entertaining segments each week in the form of breakthrough talks, meditation techniques, interviews, and more. Nithyananda-radio.podomatic.com.
Your idea about this hanging decoration cloth is 1 nadi. Your idea about this bed, 1 nadi. Your idea about your friend, 1 nadi. Your idea about your spouse, 1 nadi. Your idea about your favorite food, 1 nadi. Like the 72,000 nadi you have in your conscious play. See, it's like that light reflects on me, and that reflection reflects. The reflection reflects is the nadis, and that reflection on this body is individual self. The body is the mirror, the reflection is the individual soul, and that reflection also will be reflecting like a light. It will be radiating. That is what is nadi. Some nadis are spent in your attachment, some nadis are spent in your detachment, some nadis are spent in your fear. That's what is engrams. That is the engrams. Too many nadis, if they are entertained outside, then naturally more suffering, whether to live or to leave. Even while living, more suffering, or to leave, more suffering. But at least if 10,000 nadi is centered, yes. See, this is what, just a simple example. This is superconscious, this light is superconsciousness. Sun, this is the body.
And here is a reflection of that light. You are able to see that light reflection? Not. Now, okay? See, this is what is depression. This is the expression. Huh? And now this reflection is falling on all of you guys. Are you able to see? This reflection is falling. This is what is 72,000 nadi. Now I have 10 nadi for this light. Means on 10 people it is reflecting. On how many information it is reflecting, that many nadis are extrovert. You understand what I am saying? See now, this reflection, this is body, this individual soul, that is cosmos, the super consciousness. This reflection is falling on 10 people now. So this reflection, individual souls, 10 nadi is extrovert. Means caught. In the 10, he may like 2, he may hate 2, he may be detached about 2. So the more nadis are functioning towards outside, more suffering for living or leaving. More nadis are looking at the source. For example, now I am turning. See, now he is enlightened. Now he is dead. Understand? Now he is dead. This is what is death. This is enlightenment. This is worldly life. And this is depression. Means little deflected. Depression. That's all. Whole life is this much only. See, now there's a reflection. That reflection may be reflecting here for 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter. In the 2 by 2, when it goes out only 70,000 error. In the 2 by 2, I keep it in such a way, 1 by 1 reflects on you, 1 by 1 reflects on itself, to the source. That is what I call, even if 10,000 nadi gets centered on the source of, from who is seeing, from where it is reflecting, that is choiceless awareness. That's all is required, nothing else. I see, if you can change priority itself, then you don't even need to center 10,000 nadis. Just 2,000-3,000 nadi is enough. See, when I say 10,000 nadi, I wanted to equate to the time of day. I was telling you, see, modern day youth, at least 1 hour to 2 hours in your life, spend contemplating on the source from where you came. Means telling them to add only at least 1 or 2 hours for spirituality. As a time related only, I said 10,000. But if you think attitude of life itself, you are interested in shifting, you don't need 10,000. Just 2,000 is enough. If your attitude itself is centered on who is reflecting, then while you are driving the car, you will be thinking about that only. Naturally, in your car only my music or my discourse will be getting played. You see, if you go through the attitudinal shift, you don't need 2 hours. You don't need 2 hours. You just casually in your day, in your time, whenever you feel like happening, that is enough for you. That itself will make you the choiceless awareness centered. Now this reflection. Let me see. The reflection. You guys are able to see? Reflection. That soul, the super consciousness, God, individual soul, body, on which it is reflected, it's a world. For this soul, it's a world. And sometime that reflection is such, the world and the reflection of God, both is seen in this. That is what is Guru. I don't know whether you are able to catch. No, if somebody else is holding this mirror, if in the reflection I am also seen. So I am telling that reflection, look back to your source. That's what I am saying. The person who is telling you to look at the source is source. If I am telling you to look at the source, I am telling you to look at me. Because I am the source, You see, so understand, when I say look at the source, because I realized I am the source, I am telling you to look at the source. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 097422033311. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/lifeblissfoundation.
Welcome to Inner Awakening, the most powerful personal transformation retreat you could ever experience. In just 21 days, thousands are already experiencing the shortest route to constantly high energy levels, visible anti-aging, healing of chronic diseases, fulfilling relationships, and higher states of consciousness. What is the secret behind this transformation?
Kundalini means the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, opens the different doors for the conscious experience in you. I can say which is a master key for all extraordinary spiritual experiences.
This extraordinary program is conducted personally by Paramahamsa Nithyananda in the vibrant atmosphere of Nithyananda Dhyanapitham Ashram. Open yourself to the benefits of Nitya Yoga and practical meditation. Experience physical and mental healing. Discover simple ways to handle life with success. Above all, enjoy individual darshan and blessings from Paramahamsa Nithyananda every day. Take 21 days for yourself and carry home the transformation of a lifetime.